All right, y'all, listen. Because we finna talk about this. This is the truth, man.
But anyways, let's get back to this. What's next for me is, first I want to thank Jackson, Mississippi for going out and showing your support and always sticking with me no matter what happened and what I did. And that's everybody just respect my decision. Yes, I have entered the transfer portal. And I don't know what I'm going to do next, but I know I'm just trying to look for a new home, and I want to take my time out in this decision and go ahead and just weigh my options out. I don't want to just rush into nothing, jump into nothing. Yes, everybody want me to follow Coach Prime, but I want to follow Coach Prime too, but I need to know if it's a fit for me, then I'll go. If it's not a fit for me, I'm not going. I just want everybody to know that, make everything clear. So, yeah, not saying I'm coming to Colorado right now, or I'm never going to do it. I'm just saying, that's not in my plan as of right now to just go jump and be on the team. I'm just weighing my options out. And again, thanks, Jackson, Mississippi. We're going to have to show you what love and support. Everybody that came by that supported me, everybody that came by that took pictures with me, I appreciate everybody. Next. Yeah, I don't know what's next. For real. I've been thinking about this hard, this whole week. When the sense coach announced that he was leaving, I just been thinking about this hard. Some days I couldn't go to sleep. Some days it was just hard on my mind. Just ain't know what to do. But as I'm talking with my family and doing what I had to do the best decision for me was to enter the transfer portal because that's what I needed to do. But anyways, that's just what I had to say for y'all. I'll let y'all know. Yes, I have entered the transfer portal, but I don't know what's next. Goodbye. See y'all later.
Now, this is the truth, man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. All subjects, we report news over here. Everybody know about the Coach Prime Deion Sanders situation by now. Unless you under a rock or you off the grid or you don't watch sports, you know about this situation. Y'all also know who watch my videos. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to my new subscribers. Y'all also know, man, my buck symbol, that I disagreed with his decision. I did. I think he should have kept fighting. We don't know all the details. We know how ninjas can be. We do. Ninjas go from being appreciative to being entitled. That's the ninja way. So I look at both sides and I know that, yeah, I wanted him to stay. I wanted him to keep building that up there and opening those doors for all those other SWAC schools to get top players. But we don't know all the details, all the economic details. We do know that they got the stadium approved. They got it approved where he would make $1 million per year. We know that. We know there's somebody's lying. Jackson State said they fulfilled all their obligations to him. I saw videos where he said otherwise. But we're talking about Travis Hunter, the #1 prospect coming out of high school who defied all odds and chose Jackson State. Now, I know I've been waiting to see this, and play out in reality my whole life. Like to see top recruits go to Jackson State. I do it all the time on the games. But Travis Hunter, his decision allowed us to see it in real time, real life. Now, everybody is trying to say, all the people that's defending Deion Sanders are trying to say, well, see, Travis Hunter gonna follow him, blah, 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 blah. See, ain't nobody mad, everybody happy for him. They not exposing him out of respect. They're not throwing him under the bus out of respect. And I don't know Travis Hunter personally, but I'm a good gauge of people. And I know this man got a lot of good qualities about himself. And it shows him thinking for himself. That's the main thing I respect about this kid. He thinks for himself. He'll listen to his father. You can tell I'm subscribed to both of his channels. And I could tell that he has a respect for his dad. And his dad probably looking at it like I'm looking at it like, look, man, you got to think about yourself now. You see, he thought about himself. You know, it's the same thing with the Kevin Coleman. Think he was like the top receiver or something? He said, no, I'm not going, I'm staying. Yeah, if you ain't never been to Jackson State, like if you never went to school there or you never been there, you really don't understand what Shiloh probably was going through and what Kevin Edwards and all them other players. Like, nah, why? Nah, I ain't going over there. You gotta realize, this how it is. Some white people are racist, but not all. Black people sometimes are not gonna be as comfortable around that small amount of those from like tribes. So, yeah, Coach Prime, he used to it. He in front of him, you know. But those kids, man, like those kids are from the South, man. Like the South can be very segregated, and they don't have, more than likely, they didn't have the best experience with white people. Like, you don't know. I don't know exactly. I think Travis Hunter's from Kennesaw, Georgia. One of those cities in Georgia, it was practically like the blacks versus the whites, and they had segregated proms and all type of stuff going on. You know? I don't know if it's that. I don't think it might not have been that way at his school. But that was down in Georgia. You know, this stuff's still going on. And just like in slavery times, you gonna have them ones that really don't like black people like that. They use them to make money and to be entertained. You know, case in point, the thing that came out with Jerry Jones. So, Travis Hunter, I told people been arguing with me on YouTube. I'm pretty good with body language. When he was playing back the interview of Coach Prime when he first went to Colorado, it was obvious that he wasn't sold. He wasn't sold on Colorado. Again, a lot of people are comfortable around their other black people. I'm comfortable around certain ones. I don't get uncomfortable around impulsive ones, drug addicted ones, like the gutter. You get uncomfortable because I live in Milwaukee, and I know what type of stuff they do. You gotta watch them. But as a whole, it doesn't. I have a preference. Like, I would prefer, nothing against whites, nothing against nobody else, but I would prefer to be around ambitious, law-abiding, righteous or trying to be righteous black people. That would be my preference. I've been around blacks my whole life. I'm what they would call black. Like, I know if you look in the dictionary, it's a negative term, but Malcolm X kind of reversed all of that. And, you know, I would rather be around the ones that ain't doing all this garbage out. That little hood life, I'ma shoot it up, even with kids around, all that stuff. We ain't talking about them. Them ninjas. We talking about black people. I would prefer, nothing against nobody else, but I would be more comfortable in those situations with like-minded people. People who perhaps been through some of the same things I've been through, like getting denied jobs out of stereotypes because I'm black, even though I'm a hard worker. I'm gonna work just as hard as anybody else. It's been jobs that I didn't get, and I'm like, for what reason? I'm more qualified than this guy. And one time they hired somebody that wasn't even a U.S. citizen. legally over me. And I filed a complaint, and I went down there, and it was a white person, and she just wasn't trying to hear it. So all of our experiences are not positive, and we don't know about Travis Hunter's experiences. We don't know exactly what he done experienced. He probably looking at this like Jackson State. He looked very comfortable at Jackson State. Or Colorado, Boulder, Colorado. That's like a culture shock. Yeah, people, Deion, but would they do that if I drove down there right now and went to those same restaurants? Would they act like that towards me? That's the question. So I knew he was going to do that. I knew he was going to weigh his options, because see, now it's about him. It was about Coach Prime. Now it's about him. He got the power now. And I hope teams don't hold against him that he went to Jackson State. They should respect him for that. And if I were you, Travis, if you watch this video, I hope you can get to Georgia and get right on the field. Because that's going to be first round for you, right off the gate. Based on your season last year, you go there, go somewhere you're comfortable, man. You already know that, man. You're a smart kid. And you got level-headed people, I could tell, talking in your ear. So, if you don't get the right offer, then just go to Colorado, man. Because Jackson State, they might try to punish you. They be blacklisting people too. They might try to punish you if you go back to Jackson State. So, this, hopefully Georgia Tech, one of those type skills, where you're going to be noticed the same. Or make them promise you to let you on the field. And be like, when they ask you, what are you looking for? Be like, I'm looking for playing time, and I want to go both ways. Pause. I ain't talking about that weirdo stuff. I'm talking about football. He likes to play on both sides of the ball. Pause. That pause is good, because that take people's mind out the gutter. Whoever came up with that, it was smart. But yeah, Travis Hunter, he basically made the decision that I thought he would all along, based on his behavior and his previous videos. And people like, man, you're gonna follow Coach Prime. You're a hater. That's ninjas. That's their favorite. Oh, I can't win the argument, so I'll just call you a hater. You're a hater. You jealous. Why would I be jealous of Deion Sanders, man? Explain that to me. And I'm not saying he done did rituals and all that stuff, but speaking of rituals, listen, man, ain't no way. I done had visions, I done had dreams about heaven, dreams about hell. There's no way I want to be anybody that's trying to sell their soul. I don't care if you're worth billions. I don't want to be you. I'm good. I'm straight with myself. Ain't no way I want to be a person that done went against the Creator for money, fame, or fortune. No, not me. No, I'm good, man. I'll just do the best I can and work with what I get. No, it ain't worth it. That's like, okay, it's like this. This kind of off subject, but on subject too, It's like this. You sign on with somebody that is getting ready to get blew up. Like somebody gonna send an asteroid. Let's say their enemy is the asteroid man. Like let's say the Most High is the asteroid man, and they sign you, yeah, we gonna do all this, you gonna have all this money, but they ain't telling you what the asteroid man is gonna do in a few short years. So you sign up, you enjoying the benefits. Next thing you know, they start breaching the contract because they already got their plan against this asteroid man that they didn't tell you about. And boom, all of that stuff, all of those people with all of those plans goes to shambles because the asteroid man blew it all up. And now, you prisoners of war. All of the people that made the agreement with the fiery court jester, we'll just call her the devil. She didn't tell you that this world that she got by fraud, the world that she got by fraud is gonna get destroyed and reconstructed by the asteroid man. Let's say she say, well, I got a little peace agreement with the asteroid man, but she don't tell you that for a certain number of days. That's what it's like. That's why, in some cases, and this is what I look at with Coach Prime, you don't always jump on financial opportunities, man. Sometimes you gotta keep that power. Like Adam and Eve, for instance, they had power in the Garden of Eden. They pretty much did something similar to what Coach Prime did. Like you taking a job for a losing team with heavy competition. Now, he gonna have to reconstruct that whole team because them dudes is not gonna win. Those the same guys that went 1-11. And he knows that. He's a smart man. So, again, Travis Hunter said he's keeping his options open. Like he's not gonna just sign up to a school. Like he wanna look into it. And that was a smart decision. Because it's about you. If the right people don't come knocking, don't burn them bridges with Coach Prime, just go to Colorado. But I would say if something else come along, to jump on it. Try to get you some NIL money, man. You done sacrificed enough. Whatever Travis Hunter decide, I'm not even looking at him no different. Because he already showed us what he about, man. You know, Shedeur, same thing. Like, he's loyal. He's loyal to his dad. Shiloh didn't want to leave, but he's loyal to his dad. I respect those dudes, and I really hope that they make it to the NFL and have a long career, which I believe they will, based on what I saw. So, but Travis Hunter, man, you know, I get it. It looks like you comfortable in the South. Just stay in the South. Stay in the South. Kentucky, it's kind of a little colder, kind of going towards the north. Just stay in like Georgia, Georgia Tech, Georgia State. Somewhere that's going to promise you to play. Then you got the neighboring states. You got Alabama. If Nick Saban can promise you playing time, shoot. And I already know Nick Saban and Deion, Coach Prime got like some type of battle going. So I already know. Come on, man. These people are weird. I already know he gonna go after Travis Hunter. Just to get back at Deion Sanders for getting him in the first place. He probably gonna go after him. And if he can promise playing time, that's a springboard for the NFL. More than Colorado is. It's gonna take a couple years. That's a springboard. Alabama, come on now. Alabama, LSU, Georgia. What his best chance getting on the field? I would say Mississippi State. Like, well, even though they lost their coach, was that Mississippi State? Ole Miss, you really could stay in Mississippi. But it's going to be a little different culture than Jackson State. You know, shout out to Travis Hunter, man. I'm going to end this video. This is The Truth, man. The channel is The No Matrix. No, always putting other people in front of yourself. You already made your sacrifices, man. Hey, whatever you decide, man, shout out to you, man. No simping. All Subjects channel. Thanks for watching. We got more videos to come.